Some major cuts could be coming to ETSU's funding if President Donald Trump's budget bill comes to pass as it is now. The TRiO program and the Pell Grant, both at risk as lawmakers in Washington continue to debate the national budget. A large chunk of students' enrollment at ETSU use the Pell Grant for financial aid. News Channel 11's Belle Johnson spoke to school leaders to learn more about these potential funding cuts. Belle?
Yes, Tracy, earlier today I spoke to Joe Sherlin, Vice President of ETSU's Department of Student Life and Enrollment. Sherlin tells me ETSU is monitoring potential changes. I also spoke to an ETSU student who receives a Pell Grant and also participates in a TRiO program.
I didn't have any intentions of getting a degree, and then COVID happened, and I had this business that COVID just absolutely demolished. And I was trying to figure out what to do with my life.
After over 6 years in the Air Force, Justin Davis decided to get his degree at ETSU. He says the team at the TRiO Veterans Upward Bound program helped him navigate college life.
They had asked me in the TRiO, did you get your Pell Grant? And I was like, what? And so that helped out tremendously, just with finances in general. And being a veteran already, where they're paying me to go to school with the GI Bill, it's just I haven't had to work a full-time job and able to focus on my classes, which has been phenomenal.
Now the future of the program that Davis depends on could be in jeopardy. Joe Sherlin is the Vice President of ETSU's Department of Student Life and Enrollment. He says the university is currently monitoring whether federal cuts will be made to the TRiO programs and Pell Grants.
We serve a significant number of low-income and first-generation students. If the cuts were implemented, an average cut of $1,685 for those students receiving Pell Grants, which would be about a 23% reduction. If the proposed cuts were passed, the funding for TRiO would be eliminated.
Nearly 40% of ETSU students use Pell Grants. Sherlin says there would be time for students to plan ahead if cuts were made.
The programs that we have funding for are continuing in the next fiscal year. So we know that the TRiO programs are going to continue. Our Pell program is going to continue for the coming academic year. So it's the 26-27 budget that would take effect where these changes could come into play.
Sherlin says ETSU will communicate with students and their families if cuts are made to decide what next steps they will need to take. Casey?